team that's not normally talked about when it comes to basketball, but this team has beaten the Denver Nuggets, Boston Celtics, beat my Miami team by 19 points.
Woo! My bad. Dang.
So, and one of their players was actually in the Olympics this season. Now, a lot of people were talking about how other players was going to improve, like Paolo was going to be better because he played in the Olympics. But a lot of people didn't talk about this guy, and he's leading his team right now, and that's Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards has been balling out this year. Yeah, I feel like he's on a venture to let everybody know who he is. He definitely right now he's playing like he's a top five player. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't have him up there yet, but he has the potential. He's been playing both sides of the floor. Right now he's looking like he'll be an All Pro this season, All NBA, if he continues to play this way. Minnesota right now are tied with the Denver Nuggets with the percentage of who's going to make the playoffs at 100%. Only two teams in the West that have a 100% chance to make it into the NBA playoff this season.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a guarantee? As great as they're playing right now, I'm gonna say it's not a guarantee. As great as they're playing right now, I'm gonna say it's not a guarantee because we got to see how consistent that they're going to be this year. Now, I'll give them this though: they're number one in defensive rating all across the board.
Yeah.
Field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, turnovers, blocks, whatever it is. This team leads the NBA in defense right now with Cat, Ant, and Rudy Gobert. They're doing everything they can, and then not only with Ant scoring the ball, you got Jaden Daniels who stepped up for the Minnesota Timberwolves as well. I believe if they continue this, it'll be a guarantee. But right now, I'm going to say no because it's still too soon.
Are they a contender? Nah, I'm gonna say no. All right. I like what they're doing though. They made a lot of changes from year to year. Like you said, Anthony Edwards playing the Olympics is a big deal. I remember last year I kept saying that I wish Anthony Edwards can be more of a playmaker, be the playmaker of their team. Last year he was fourth in assists on his own team. This year he's first. And this is fourth in assists with Cat being injured for majority of the season. Like you would think that he would step up and like do a lot, but last year, no. He averaged like 22, 24 last year. This year he averaged like 28 games, right? But he averaged the most assists on his team, which is huge. And then they got Mike Conley at the point guard position. He can shoot the three. He can play defense, and he's a veteran. You got Karl Anthony Towns, who I like the fact that they know who team it is now. Cat is not taking majority of the shots. Like Anthony Edwards is taking 21 shots a game. Karl Anthony Towns taking 16 a game. That's how it should be. We need Ant to take more shots. All right. And don't forget, James always says this. Jokic, the Nuggets, okay, who said it? It was Jamal Murray. The Nuggets said that their toughest matchup last year in the playoffs was Minnesota. That was their toughest matchup, right? And don't forget, Naz Reid got hurt in the beginning of the year. He didn't play in that playoff series. And McDaniels pulled a Amari Stoudemire and punched the wall. And he couldn't play no more. So two big pieces didn't play that series. McDaniels, hey, Jamal Murray is yours. Go sick him. All right? He wasn't there. Naz Reid, who can play defense and he can stretch the flow out, which is huge for a Cat and Anthony Edwards with Rudy Gobert being in the game. They can play all three of them, right? Naz Reid right now is shooting. Naz Reid is taking 4.5 threes a game, shooting 42%. McDaniels shooting 43% from three. Mike Conley shooting 42%. Now, do I think it's going to keep up the rest of the year? I don't. I can see Naz Reid shooting 40%. Not McDaniels, though. I'm sorry. I don't see McDaniels shooting 40% the rest of the year. But I like what I'm seeing, though. I like what I'm seeing in Minnesota. Like, defense, they good. Rudy Gobert is a big reason why defensively they are good. But obviously, McDaniels and Anthony Edwards being on the front line, they're two great defenders. Like I said, Mike Conley is a good defender, too. And you have, when they try to switch on Rudy Gobert, he's doing a great job of taking up a lot of space between the guy who's setting the pick and the guy who's with the ball for the guard to recover. So he's doing a good job right now. My only concern with the Timberwolves is this. When they get to the playoffs, when the game slows down, they're going to get Rudy Gobert on the island. They're going to. I don't care what you got to say. Everybody in the West has a guard or somebody, a ball handler that can kill Rudy Gobert for real. Everybody for real got somebody like that. So
Yeah,
that's
you got D Fox, you got Steph, you got ballers in the West that's gonna do whatever they
mm-hmm.
can. You got
The
uh
Suns got 3 guys.
you could say D'Angelo Russell. You could, there's other
Even
guys in the West.
LeBron take Rudy Gobert. Even LeBron.
Exactly.
LeBron,
You got
anyway.
Bradley Beal, you got Devin Booker, you got there are guys in the West you got to worry about. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing. I can see them being a second round team though, but like, or they could be a Western Conference team depending on the matchup. But
yeah,
I don't see them being. I don't know, man. Because people say because you're a Western Conference Finals team, you're a contender. I didn't think Portland was a contender when they lost to Golden State. You know, so like, I think that they're gonna eventually lose. I don't. Contender is somebody that I can see winning. I don't see them being Denver in a 7-game series. And my concern is not Anthony Edwards. My concern is people like Cat, and is he gonna be consistent?
hmm
Now, can they possibly? But if I
they
had
have
to put money on it, I wouldn't do it.
yeah, they definitely have the potential, and I definitely believe that Anthony Edwards should definitely be in the MVP conversation right now, just because it's early. But the early MVP conversation, you know, they're gonna talk about Jokic, they're gonna talk about Luca, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid. Anthony Edwards should be mentioned because
Yeah.
he's led his team to be some of the best teams in the league right now. They beat the Celtics, like I said, they beat the Nuggets, so they're on a tear right now, and Anthony Edwards is leading the way.
Now it's still early too. You know, it's still early, but we seeing some good things. I hope it'd be good if they can sustain it. But like James said, like we mentioned, Nas Reed, he's a big factor. And they could have a big line with Rudy Gobert, Cat, and Nas Reed. And Nas, like I said, he's shooting 43% from three. So, but Anthony Edwards got to keep this aggression on. Because last year he disappointed me. Cat got hurt. I thought he was going to turn it up. He did not. He turned up in moments, but I like this year having that Olympic experience, being the man, it helped his mindset. I mean, this is in front of the world, you know, the world champs, the champs are what? I mean, he actually did it for the world.
Facts.
All right, so yeah, that was a big thing. That's why I love people go play for USA last young. It kind of opens your eyes up and all that good stuff. So let's see what happens. See if they can sustain this.
I see Minnesota. You know, you got a segment on Archer Well. I don't know how many segments you got anywhere else, but you got one here.
Yeah, let's see. All right, Anthony Edwards. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.